Marking the 7th year and ongoing implementations of the senior high school program under the K-12 curriculum, SPD Research conducted a survey to evaluate grade 12 students' perception of the main objectives of the K-12 curriculum being experienced by them now and in their future. On the line, we have Ms. Anne Ramos in an online call to interview the representatives of DepEd and SPD Research. Anne?
Oh, yes, Orlando. We are here today with Ms. Shekinah Profetana, DepEd representative, together with Mr. Raver Reyes of the SPD Research. Good day to you, representatives. Thank you for being here.
Yes, Anne. Good day, and to our viewers and listeners, good day.
All right, let's get right into it. Ms. DepEd representative, will you please enlighten us or our viewers about the K-12 curriculum?
The K-12 program covers kindergarten and 12 years of basic education, 6 years of primary education, 4 years of junior high school, and 2 years of senior high school. The main purpose of this is to provide sufficient time for mastery of concepts and skills, develop lifelong learners, and prepare graduates for tertiary education, middle-level skills development, employment, and entrepreneurship.
Okay, so within those statements that you have declared, what struck me the most was the additional 2 years of high school or the senior high school program.
Yes, Anne. The implementation of the K-12 curriculum resulted in adding 2 more years of education in high school. In this 2-year span, the learner skills are expected to be honed as they prepare for employment or higher education according to official gazette.
So, dating back to when K-12 was only a petition to be signed, in the term of the late President Benigno Aquino III, many of our fellow Filipino citizens disagreed with this. Is that right?
That is true. Prior to its implementation, the public appealed for its cancellation. However, our Department of Education affirmed that the Philippines is ready for an educational change, and this will be solely done to increase our competence in the education field across the world. Thus, the government pushed through and signed the execution of the K-12 program.
Definitely. Thank you for that, Nishikaina Profetana, our DepEd representative. From here, Orlando, we can say that further studies must be conducted on the ongoing implementation of the K-12 program. And that way, the DepEd may maintain their main objective of increasing students' competencies worldwide. Furthermore, improve the implementation of the said program. And we have the right person for this with us right now. Good day to you, Mr. Reyes of SPD Research. I hope you are well.
Well, good day, Miss Anne, and to our viewers. So, it's been a pleasure to be here with you guys.
Okay, so Mr. Reyes, let's get right into it. So what does your company's survey tell us about the K-12 program?
Well, Anne, this report presents the results of a survey conducted among the grade 12 students in the school year 2022 to 2023. This is the current academic year of Bernardo College to assess their understanding and their perception of the K-12 curriculum. Well, the survey aimed to gather insights of the students' understanding and engagement with this current curriculum, as well as their perceptions of the challenges and benefits of the K-12 education system. The results of this survey will provide valuable information for educators, policymakers, and also the school administrators in their efforts to improve the current curriculum and enhance the learning experience of a student. So, in our survey gathered, of course, we gathered the information of these students. Of course, it is important to get the demographic profile of the students and their grade level in the strand. So here in our first graph, uh, graph number one, the age of a student. So in the graph one, illustrates the demographic of the survey participants in terms of age. The data indicates that an equal portion, 50% of the respondents fall within both the 17 and 18 years old age groups. So that's for the graph number one regarding with the student's age. Now, graph number two, their grade level and strand. So here in our graph number two, it illustrates the educational background of the survey participants in terms of grade level and program of study. The data indicates that 60% of the respondents are in the 12th grade and pursuing the science, technology, engineering, and mathematics or the STEM strand, while the 30% are in the 12th grade and part of the information, communication, and technology or the ICT strand. So, the ICT is the technical vocational learning strand of the K-12 curriculum, while the STEM is the academic strand of the current curriculum.
So as we have tackled earlier, the K-12 program really did offer the specializations, and this has been shown in the data that you have gathered, Mr. Reyes. So one of the biggest questions is that as a grade 12 student, how would they rate their preparedness for college? So what does the report says?
Well, Miss Anne, in fact, most of the respondents are showed their truthful or the true answer behind that question, no? Because that's the reality. There are the grade 12, right? They are at the 12th grade at the moment, so college is very near. So here is the what we gathered from our data. So in our graph number three, so the respondents' ratings of preparedness for their college. Now, in this graph, it illustrates the self-reported level of preparedness for college among the survey participants. The data indicates that 50% of the respondents gave a rating of 3, indicating that they feel moderately prepared for college, while 30% of respondents gave a rating of 4, indicating that they feel well prepared for college. Then the lowest percentage with a percentage of 20 gave a rating of 2, indicating that they feel inadequately prepared for college, in which the majority of the current grade 12 students felt neutral about being prepared as they enter their college years.
Okay, so most of the students felt neutral about being prepared for their college years under the K to 12 curriculum, right? So
Yes.
the next question of the people would be, in the extended high school years, in the implemented extended high school years, what are the skills that the students enhance as implemented by the said curriculum, Mr. Reyes?
So regarding to that question, Miss Ano, we have the graph number 4, which you can see right here. It indicates the respondents' enhanced skills as implemented by the K-12 curriculum. So in the graph number 4, it illustrates that the skills that the survey participant perceive as having been enhanced as a result of their implementation of the K-12 curriculum. The data shows that the highest percentage of respondents, with an average of 80%, have reported that their technological know-how and communication and social skills have been enhanced. The second highest percentage, with the average of 70%, has reported an improvement in creativity and innovation, problem solving, adaptability, critical and logical thinking skills have all been reported to have been enhanced by 60%. So, of course, and lastly, with an average of 40%, The respondents have reported that the improvements in reading and writing skills and leadership skills are also enhanced with 40%. So, the skills that were most enhanced by the students under their extended high school years are the technological know-hows and communication and social skills. Considering the occurrences of the pandemic, the world turned digital.
Well, I would have to agree with that, Mr. Reyes. As the world was infested by the virus, we are now forced to have virtual meetings like this with you. So it is expected that the students are most of their skills that are enhanced are mostly technological know-hows. Is that right? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Next questions of the people was that do the students think or believe that they would be able to find a job opportunity as a high school graduate, or once they will not continue their college years and then graduate as a senior high school, would they get a job? What is their answers?
So that's a good question, Miss Anne. Regarding to that questions, we also provided an survey regarding that. So here is the graph. So take a look with our graph. So in the graph number 5, here is the respondents' take on finding a job opportunity as a senior high school graduate. So in the graph number 5, it represents the majority decisions of the participants, wherein they were asked about their insights about job opportunities once they accomplish the senior high school program or the K to 12 program itself. The majority of the students answered were it's a dominant one. They voted for yes. So I do believe they believe that they will be able to find a job as soon as possible once they graduated the 12th grade of senior high school. Considering the skills that they have enhanced under the implementation of the curriculum, that this implies that the majority of the students believe that they are competent enough as a senior high school graduate to be hired for a job.
Most definitely, Mr. Reyes. So that is what the data said about their job opportunity as a senior high school graduate. And this aligns with the main objective of the K-12 curriculum by saying that the students are enhanced here enough for them to prepare them for future college education and also job opportunities. So as for the job opportunities, we can say that from the data that you have presented us, they said that they do see themselves finding jobs. Okay, that's a great
Yes.
one. And lastly, uh, one of the questions was that how would you rate your competence as a student if you are a college graduate under the K-12 curriculum? You will easily find job opportunities abroad. So, Mr. Reyes, here is the situation. A college graduate under a K to 12 curriculum, and then they will
Yes.
want to find job abroad. So, how how would they rate their competence in themselves? So, what does the data say?
So regarding to that question, Miss Anne, here's the answer for all of you guys. Here is the graph number 6, wherein we presented their competence of finding a job abroad. So in the graph number 6, the students responded using a rating scale to measure the level of their competence to find job opportunities abroad once they graduated college under the K-12 curriculum. Based on the result, the majority said that their competence level based on the rating scale is around 3 to 4 with both 30%, wherein they believe that job opportunities abroad are not 100% nor 0% chance of finding a job abroad, wherein they were just in the middle, the neutral part of believers. So the findings extracted in these questions are varied, which equates to students having mixed emotions but easily finding job abroad as a college graduate that is a product of a K-12 curriculum. Overall, this survey is conducted mainly for a betterment of the ongoing implementation curriculum in this education sector of the Philippines. This has to be done to cater the future of the nation, ensure their competency, knowledge, and capability as they lead the country's progress in the next few years. Thus, the stakeholders, even the Department of the Education, may consider not only findings but also the main objectives of the survey report.
Thank you so much, Mr. Reyes, the SPD representative of the research company. Okay, so as an ending note, Mr. Reyes ended their report by stating that this survey was conducted mainly to help the system or the Department of Education for the betterment of the implementation of their K-12 curriculum. So back to you, Orlando.
In addition, the said research company recommended the education field to implement lesson plans and student activities that are college-related to increase students' preparedness for tertiary education. Moreover, focus more on honing the leadership and reading and writing skills of the learners. In that way, students would come out of the school with enough competence to acquire ideal jobs even on a global standard. The DepEd also sent a reply that they would consider and look into more detail about the survey results of the SP research, thus ensuring learners with quality education and increased competency as they implement their K-12 program. Next in line, as the price of onion spikes to 600 pesos per kilo, what is the Department of Agriculture's plan? 2 low-pressure areas inside the Philippine Area of Responsibility. Which are the areas to be affected? Catch all of those as we get right back after the news break.
Rugby? Hindi ito ang rugby.
Alamin at suriin at inyong basahin. Tatak rugby lang ang inyong tanggapin. Huwag palilin lang sa nagpapanggap. Sa rugby din mura nga pero di naman uri. Leatherbag sapatos, binilo laminates. Tatak rugby, ligit nito ay todong-todo. Doon ka na sa origala mong totoo. Tatak rugby nun paggamit ng lolo ko. Tatak rugby lang ang gamit ko. Sigurado ko dito. Tatak rugby lang ang gamit ko. Sa rugby ang diwala ko. Tatak rugby lang ang gamit ko. Sigurado ko dito. Dahil first and only ang rugby ko. Dapat tatak rugby.